The suicide is an epidemic in Utah, with shocking numbers that have grown steadily since the Utah Department of Health started keeping numbers.
Governor Herbert and the state of Utah are being applauded for the steps they've taken to address this heartbreaking and growing problem, including a statewide program called Attitude of Altitude, a program that addresses bullying in school by a man who understands firsthand how bullying can lead to death.
That's where you're gonna have guts.
Vujicic knows what it feels like to be different. He was born with no arms or legs. It made him unusual and the target of bullies.
Between ages 8 and 12, I was contemplating suicide. I thought to myself, I'm just a burden to everyone. Everyone's bullying me at school. I'm never gonna get married, never gonna, be able to hold my wife's hand or have kids and hold them when they're crying.
We all have disabilities. Some are more obvious than others, but everybody has something that they struggle with, that they feel insecure about, that makes them feel less than. And that really makes us more similar than different. I mean, don't you think?
No matter what differences we have, we're all equal.
Knowledge hard to come by as a young boy.
So at age 10, I tried to drown myself in my bathtub.
Today, Nick's life has come full circle. He is now a motivational speaker, getting real with students.
You can tell me how you feel.
Recently, he spoke with kids at Roy High School, telling them in no uncertain terms, bullying kills. As part of his program, he gives students surveys to fill out anonymously and uses that information to further motivate students to be kind.
It's not every day that a speaker can actually tell you that there are people in your school who just told me they've actually tried to commit suicide.
Utah's suicide rate has shot up 50+% since 1999. And according to the Utah Department of Health, every day, 2 young people between the ages of 10 and 17 are treated for suicide events. For kids who are bullied, that number is significantly higher.
55% of the reason for teen attempted suicide in Utah is because of bullying.
Research also says in this generation of tablets, iPhones, and video games, we've lost connectivity, which creates a lot of isolation for kids.
It's about connecting with human beings, looking at them in the eyes, and without words saying, you matter, I love you, are you okay? Do you need to talk to somebody?
Other programs and stopgaps have been implemented in the past, but Nick believes the solution to this crisis has to be student-driven.
And together, me and my school on my watch, instead of all that stuff, we're going to make right decisions and we're going to together rise above bullying. We're going to save lives today.
And being different is a wonderful thing.
There's nothing wrong with being different, from Jew, Muslim, Christian, Hindu, Mormon, whatever anyone is, LGBTQA, disabled, arms and legs, Down syndrome, you're beautiful just the way that you are.
Nick did 2 assemblies, one in Roy and one in Park City, and his goal by doing that was to show that what you have or don't have is not a deterrent to bullying. It happens just the same. Both assemblies were live streamed to all high schools in Utah. Utah's getting a lot of credit, Mark, for really leading the way and trying all these different avenues to stop bullying and to hopefully prevent suicides.
All the great work he's doing and all the people that he's touching, can you imagine that wouldn't happen had he taken his life? So he's really made an impact and he's really changing lives, and that's great.
Yeah, I mean, he's just such a motivation to all. I was floating on cloud 9 after I talked with him, because you just realize he gives you perspective.
For sure.
Yeah.
We all could use a little perspective every now and then in our lives.